Sia Nejad, who do you like to raise the trophy on Sunday afternoon?
Well, I'll tell you what, let's start with a name you've heard before, a flat out scorer that has really actually been good down the stretch of tournaments. We're going to go with Eric Cole at plus 3,500, and then we're going to go with Steven Yeager at plus 3,500. These guys can score. I'm surprised their numbers are the same. I would think Steven Yeager would be a little bit longer. With that said, I think both of these guys are live to win, which is why when you go back to DFS, it's why I don't mind starting my lineups in the 9K range. Listen, I like Russell Henley a lot. I like Denny McCarthy a lot, but you don't necessarily in a tournament like this have to start there. So I like Eric Cole and Steven Yeager at plus 3,500. Chez Reavie, we've talked about probably way too much at this point. 50-1, I think, is a solid number for Chez Reavie. Hopefully he is in contention on Sunday and can close the deal because it's the putter that goes a long way with him. And I think if he's there on Sunday, if he's relevant on Sunday, I think he can close the deal with that putter specifically. And then, of course, Doug Ghim. I think the market is really respecting Doug Ghim, at least in the head-to-head matchup department. At 65-1, he's not a guy that we think of as a winner. But again, this is a different type of tournament. And the way his trajectory is trending, in other words, the way the ball striking is actually meeting up with the putter, which has historically been really bad, I think 65-1 is a good enough number to speculate about.
By the way, last week, Doug Ghim came out of the chute at the Rocket Mortgage, and he was 5 under through 5 holes to start his tournament. He backed up a little bit, but the point is he's a fast starter. And if he can learn how to finish, perhaps at plus 6,500, we can cash that ticket. By the way, I did not know this, Sia. Berg Bets tells me I tune in a lot, Coach. I don't know if you knew this. I also work on Oakmont's grounds crew.
Wow.
Oakmont, one of the legendary golf courses in America. Did not know that. We're going to start using Berg Bets in our little golf world as we're going to expand. We're not getting any smaller. That's for damn sure. We're only getting bigger. So get out of our way. Xavier says, P.S. I love you guys. Love Sia feeling himself. Ooh, we used to say that about other people here too. And they're no longer here. But Sia, you're safe. All right. So I'll make mine quick. Denny McCarthy has been trending. He should have won the Memorial and did not. But at plus 1,400, I thought, Sia, there'd be a little bit of synergy between last week and this week. So I threw him in because I really think he's going to have a good week. And he used to be known, and he hates this, by the way. He says, I'm way more than this as the best putter on the PGA Tour. So, yes, he's a great putter, but he's a great ball striker. And if you can contend at the Memorial, you damn sure can do it at the John Deere Classic. Then Ludwig Aberg, I'm not going to be the one that misses the party. After 18 months of Colin Morikawa when he came out of college, if you would have bet $100 on every single one of his starts for 18 months, you would have been up over $11,000. I feel like Aberg could be that same type of player. I really, really do. And then Adam Schenk last week, he was in contention all the way through Sunday. He was in contention at the Valspar. His game is trending. And at plus 2,800, Sia, I really feel like that's a good number for a guy in this kind of field.
Can I just add on to that a little bit? Because Adam Schenk rates out really, really well. Any metric you want to look at, whether it's opportunities or birdies or weighted total strokes, all of those things. What's really funny is lately I haven't really been looking at course history that much, maybe a glance. But in this particular tournament, I saw no reason to look at course history. And your stat about first-time winners really spells that out. But what's interesting about Schenk is that when I did glance at history, I noticed that 2 and 3 years ago, when nobody even knew who Adam Schenk was, he was 4th and 6th in this very tournament. So usually, like I'll history at a tournament like this, a Birdie Fest, I'm not really, going to take a look at it. But when I see guys like Adam Schenk who are rating out really well and happen to finish 6th or better the last 2 times they were here, that really kind of speaks to me. Grillo's another guy who was the runner-up last year. Who if you're finishing top 5 or top 6, I think that's something to at least wait a little bit relative to like a 27th or a 35th place finish. And Schenk looks really good. He was one guy I was looking at as well.